Welcome back to Dynamics. Okay, so a little something different today. I'm going to go ahead and open up this beta box. So it's not alpha, it's beta sorcery. You can see, I think that it shows the B in here. There you go. You can kind of, it's kind of hard to see here, but there's a B right there. Right there. There you go. So this is a beta box. So what happened was I ordered, I was part of the Kickstarter. I got two of the alpha boxes through the Kickstarter, plus some of the promotional stuff, whatnots. And so when the beta came out, I thought, hey, I'd like to get two sealed beta boxes to hold sealed as well to go along with the alpha boxes. When this one showed up, it was a little bit damaged, as you guys can kind of see here, a little bit, not crazy, not a crazy amount, but damaged to a point where I kind of, and I really did kind of want to open a box of beta, so I figured I might as well open this box since it's been damaged a little bit here. But what I first did was I first reached out to the seller, said, hey, this box is damaged. Can I send it back? And then you send me one that's not damaged. Unfortunately, he says that he or she said that they were out of stock, but they did offer to let me return it. They would cover shipping and full refund. Problem is at that point the boxes had jumped up in price, so if I had done that, then replacing it, I wouldn't have been able to replace it for that amount. So I just decided, you know what, I'll just hold on to it. Very nice of him to offer a refund. Hopefully he really was out of stock. I have no reason not to believe him. He did offer the refund. And so basically, I keep saying he, I don't even know if it was a he or she, a salesperson, a selling site. Anyways, so I just decided that at some point I would get a replacement box for it, most likely, and if I did, then I would open this box, which I have done. And so I had found a pretty good price on one, have ordered that. It is on its way, so I'm going to go ahead and open this one up just for some funds. Maybe we'll, funds, like F-U-N-S, not funds, F-U-N-D-S. Although maybe I'll open something that's worth a decent amount, but just for fun. And I've got the binder behind me. It's kind of hidden now behind other stuff. I'm gonna pull that binder out after I'm done doing this and fill it up with the cards that I have from the set and kind of take a look and see what I have and see what I want to do moving forward. I'd like to build a deck. I have the precons. That's the only thing I've opened so far was the beta box of the precons. I have the alpha box, but that's sealed still. But I did open up the beta precons and maybe upgrade one of them with some cards that I pull out of here and maybe get some games in hopefully at some point in the near future. But yeah, I love the art style of this. So even if it's just cards sitting in a binder with the sorcery logo and art on the binder, and then having beautiful card arts in a binder, I'm cool with that too. And I'm opening it today on my let me get his name right again. Want to make sure I say it right. Frank Frazetta. For some reason I want to say Frazzetti. I think that might be the UFC owners. Anyways, Frank Frazetta. This is his Mothman art that I have been using as my mat for a bit. I'm a big fan of Mothman, big fan of Frank Frazetta's art. Loved the playmat, so I got that. I've been considering for quite some time getting a tattoo of the Mothman, and this is one of the arts that I may use for that. I'm not sure if I want to do like a fun, whimsical Mothman or more like this style of Mothman. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. See if I ever go through with getting a second tattoo for my whole life. I've only got one little tiny tattoo, and then this would be kind of a big tattoo. So we'll see. Anyways, love the guy's art, and I think there's less cards in beta that have his art, but they do use some of that style of art, so I'm really interested in that. So here we go. Let's go ahead and start this. Obviously, I'm going to split this up into multiple videos, and I'm going to have these uploaded so that they pop up daily while I'm on vacation. And yeah, let's see what we get. I'm not 100% familiar with the the breakdown of the pack, so we'll figure that all out together. And then also, in addition to that, there's something with like dusting that I need to look into, so I'm gonna like see how that works. And then if I get any of the how's it pronounced, the curios, I think it's curios, the special cards, there's a good possibility I won't recognize that that's what I'm opening, unless it's one of the sketch ones. So if you see that I open one that I don't mention, definitely shout it out in the comments. I'll do some research, and figure it out after I open, after I do the videos. So, but feel free to leave comments in the, if you see anything special. If I open a good foil, hopefully I'll recognize that. And yeah, let's go ahead. Let's have a good time. All right, slicing off that seal. Yeah, let's try not to cut myself, as it were. Wouldn't be the first time. My hands shake, as you guys probably know from the from previous videos, if you watch me open stuff. So I try not to cut myself, but or the cards. But there we go. All right. Oh, let's try not to mess up the box too much. I probably want to keep this there. There we go. All right. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right. So, what did I open up? All right. So there's some sort of box toppers in here. We have the Sorcerer. The Sorcerer is your avatar, has entered the contest, so it is an avatar. Art is Francesca Barold. And so what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be taking my time. So this box video could be split up into quite a few videos. But yeah, I'm not sure if this is the same one for every box, or if, it just kind of depends on what you open. There's some other stuff in here, so let's go ahead and just open those up. For anybody who's never opened a beta box like me and you're not sure what is involved, but let me just be careful about that. Like I said, I think there's something to do with dusting, but I don't know. I'm going to try not to show something on camera. If it's a code, I'm not sure how that works. Probably should have researched a little bit more, but it is what it is. We're discovering it all together, right? Well, I'm having trouble. There we go. Got that. All right. So these are tokens in in Sorcery. I think they're really cool. And yeah, you get a lot more of them because they're like so small. But I could see that being frustrating. Not sure if you play Sorcery. Comment below. Do you use these as your tokens really, or is that just too frustrating to deal with, the tiny tokens? Yeah, cute, right? It's a flooded counter or token. Frog. Hey, more frogs. I like the frogs. Big fan of frogs. All right, flooded. And what is this one? Just say barren. No, burned. So flooded and burned. Different types of tokens, Good times. Foot soldiers. Foot soldiers and frogs and flooded and burned. I think that's pretty much what we're getting here. All right, let's go ahead and put these aside for now. Those are just going to be in the way. Let me see what we have here. Let me make sure there's not. The artists. So this is cool. Look at that. Maybe should have zoomed in a little bit more, but that's fine. So that's a card that lists all the artists that are involved in this. It says, a big thank you to the extraordinary artists of Sorcery. All artists retain copyright of their work. Wow, that's cool. Look at that. I don't think Frank is listed here. Frazetta Girls. So maybe it's his family. Interesting. But yep, there's that Francesca Berald, who was the sorcery avatar, or sorcerer avatar. Tell me if you know. I'll look into it probably, but I like that foiling. That is nice. Look at that. Let me know if this is, I'll probably, again, like I said, I'll probably research it. But if you leave a comment and want to let me know, is this the box promo for every box, or is this just the one that I pulled? Sorcerer. It would make sense if it's for every box. It's on top of the box here. Right there. And then also the sorcerer for sorcery is your avatar. You know, it makes sense if it was the same for every box. But and then I've got a rubble land, a barren site demolished and destroyed, provides no mana. I think it's just for the art, maybe. I don't know. Maybe there's something sorcery atlas. I'll have to look at how that works in the rules, or if that's just something fun that they added to the box to show, you know, a destroyed land that doesn't really do anything. All right, let's go ahead and start opening some packs here. We are 11 minutes into the video with no packs open. Let's go, let's go. We're going to only open a few here, and then I'll cut it off. I don't want these videos being too long. And then, you know, further videos will obviously focus more on the opening of the packs. But again, I am going to take my time, so I will not be rushing through all that. Okay. So we have an exceptional beast circle disguise. This is a Geyer hippogriffs. Is that how you pronounce it? And exceptional, I think, is like uncommon, if I'm not mistaken. I think there's 3 of these. I didn't research it completely, but I looked at it a little bit. So exceptional beasts, I think, are like uncommon beasts. And so this one is airborne and charge. A wind aloft will oft descry the turning of the screw, for knee or eye construe. Let me try that again. A wing aloft will oft descry the turning of the screw, for knee or eye construe. Interesting. All right. Artist is Gadu Duaso. All right. Awakened Mummies. Look at that. I'm telling you, the art is really what drew me into this game initially. Exceptional. So again, exceptional. Exceptional undead roused from rest. Summoned awakened mummies burrowed safely. When an empty unit moves onto the ground above them, they unburrow and intercept. Oh, fun. Bodies in desert tombs are often very well preserved, mayhap too well. Art by Jeff Easley. And then we have a aqueduct. Is one of the lands. Does it say it? Yeah, an exceptional site of earth and water. Aqueduct. Very cool. And through brick and ashlar conduits flows the lifeblood of an empire. All right, and then we'll look at the back because it's got that sorcery atlas on the back as opposed to the regular sorcery back. So I'm assuming, and just a little bit that I know about the game, that these don't go in the decks, that they're done kind of differently. All right, so here's my what's considered the rare, and I've got a bottomless pit as an elite site of depth and despair is the what I think is the pull of the pack, right? Whenever a non-airborne minion enters this site, kill it. Ooh, kill it. Very, very cool. And then I'll be looking up like values and stuff like that after the video. If there's one that really kind of like, oh, I think maybe this is one that might be, then maybe I might stop what I'm doing and continue the video moving forward. But I don't expect anything like that to show up. And so I'll probably just more do like a review of, the big pulls like in a follow-up video. All right. And so these are like the commons, right? And it says ordinary magic of covert concealment, it's fade, Oh, wait. Art. Art of the Bottomless Pit is Dan Seagrave. Dan Seagrave. Did I say the art for the aqueduct? Art for the aqueduct is Jeff Jeff A. Menges. Menges? All right. And then this art is Elvira Shakarova. Shakarova. All right. Give an allied minion stealth. If it occupies an enemy site, draw a card. I probably won't take this long on every pack, but just, you know, I'm going to take my time. All right. I could pay, but then I just have to rob them again. Fun. All right. We have Belmont Longbowmen is ordinary mortals, draw on distant foes, ranged. And then in the left hand of every delight lies woe, and for that my bow. Art by Andrea Modesti. Cauldron Crones. Ordinary mortals brewing with ill intent. Spellcaster, Genesis. You may sacrifice another minion here to draw a spell. Art by Drew Tucker. Tufted Turtles. Ordinary beasts with plated pelt. The first time tufted turtles would take damage each turn, prevent that damage. A turtle is never without a castle or a coffin. Art by Matt Thames. Fenvel Muse. An ordinary mortal of quiet inspiration. Spellcaster. Whenever Fenvel Muse casts a spell, you may trigger the genesis of a nearby river. As the sun troubles the morning, she stirs my heart. Art by Jeff Menges again. Coral Reef Kelpie, or Kelpie. An ordinary beast of tidal wilderness. Submerge. Wide the Kelpie cross the shoal to get to the other tide. Wow. And then art by Melissa Benson. All right. Vile Imp, an ordinary fire starter of a demon. Genesis may deal 2 damage to target adjacent unit. So is Genesis something like when it enters the battlefield, it does this? One good burn deserves another. And again, another Jeff Menges art. Tell me if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I am assuming I'm pronouncing his name wrong. Highland Clansmen. Ordinary mortals. Storm the gates. Charge. What need for spells when one can cast iron? Art by Truett Parish. Ooh, Exorcism. Ordinary magic to expulse the unholy. Banish all demon and undead minions at target location up to 2 sites away. Nor devil nor demon shall undo this done. Begone. Nor devil nor demon shall undo this done. Begone. Art by Matthias Frisk. Mortality. Kill all mortal minions at target a location up to 2 steps away. Ordinary magic of grave consequence. Man is born a candle, the better part burnt out. Art Matthias Frisk. And then a land, Lone Tower, an ordinary site of introspection. Art by Michael Negipal. And then Genesis, if this is the only lone tower you control, gain 1 this turn. 1 colorless, maybe, I'm not sure. All right, that's the pack. Already at 19 minutes for this video, so I'm going to stop, even though that's the first the first real pack I opened. But the videos will have more packs to come. So thank you, have a good day, and the next one will probably be out the day after you see this one. All right, everybody, take care, have a good day.